What's going on, guys? Today in this video I'm going to be going over the whole car with 303. Okay, so I'm going to do a comparison from the 303 versus the automatic transmission fluid that I used in my last video. Last video I used the transmission fluid and then I covered it with the 303. What I want to know is, after cleaning this off, it's a little dirty. It's okay. I'm at the little car wash station in my apartment place. Anyway, if 303 can do just as well as a job, obviously it's a UV protection, so it's already got that over the automatic transmission fluid. So I'm going to put that along this faded panel on my Forester to see actually how well it does just on its own. And here is what it looks like after. Sprayed it on, left it on for just a little while, a few seconds, and then wiped it off. It's definitely much better compared to what it was. You can see, compared to the paint that was next to it, it's much darker. It's not as glossy as when you use the automatic transmission fluid, but it definitely darkens it up. Let's see. This is a pain, trying to get all the stuff out of the cracks in between there. You can definitely feel the difference in it. Before it was dry, now it's very slick and smooth. See, this portion is much shinier now. Take a look at the difference between the panels on the inside, how dark that one is compared to the one over here. And I even did the struts. Much darker on this side. Going around, I'm doing all of my seals to make sure they're protected and they're nice and shiny too. Okay, now I'm gonna go around all of these little tiny pieces of rubber that are sealing all of the windows and whatnot, all around the top. I'm even gonna go around all of these and even the sides here, because these are plastic. So you go over it, let it soak in a little bit, and then it dries off. Looks like that compared to that. And just finished up the inside of the door. Went along all of this plastic, the door, and right down here on this bezel looks a lot better. And over here, even this the rubber that's going over here, the plastic along the trim, all along the edge of this, it looks way better compared to this side, which looks gray even after I cleaned it all off. And this is nice and clean, and you've got that gray compared to this nice black and all of that. And here's the door. I still need to clean stuff out of this door, but these aren't too bad. They're still dark, but I'm gonna go through all this to make sure that they don't get lighter. I can notice that this is getting a little bit lighter compared to the other ones that I just did. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go along the inside, do the dash, and any other plastics I find. So here's another piece. This is the side mirror, and this one is getting really light, and it's also getting that sparkly, kind of glittery look to it. So I'm gonna go over it and see how it looks afterwards. It's a little bit darker. It's not as shiny and sparkly as it was before. So this one I might have to go over with the automatic transmission fluid to try to get it back to what it was, nice and shiny. And here is the front plastic little cowl that goes over the front here, right before the windshield. So let me spray some on and see how it looks afterwards. So here's the difference. Here's before, and there it is, nice and dry on the other side. See a difference between the two up here. Huge difference. Stuff dries really quick. You're not supposed to put too much on there, but there's the difference. And now the dash is all done. Nice and clean and shiny. Everything looks new. Pretty much gone through everything I possibly can in the car. All of these pieces, plastics, rubber. There's a lot of plastics on cars nowadays, but I've gone through everything and it looks all good. All the doors, all the trim, all the rubber trim around the cars is now protected and whatnot. So yeah, I think it all looks pretty good. Up front, looking a lot better than it did. I think at least for the front and maybe the back, the mirrors I showed you guys, I'm definitely going to do the trick with the automatic transmission fluid just to make it shiny, like glossy shiny. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed.